Station, your hometown news and information station.
Welcome back. With us now is Susan Hinesley. We're talking about collaborative law. You know, in the first segment we went into what is it. In the second segment we basically covered the whole process of everything as it would relate to a collaborative divorce. Now, if somebody's sitting out there watching this and they're going, well, that is interesting. I'd like to get into this as far as for my own divorce. If they have divorce, well, how, if they, I guess there's two prongs to this. Mm-hmm. If they've already got a divorce going on, is there a way to move it into a collaborative direction?
That's a very good question, and I haven't had that come up. I have had people ask, and it would really depend on the parties and the opposing counsel, mm-hmm. whether or not they were willing to do it. I would assume that if you were so far down the litigation track that it, you know, I don't know how you put the brakes on litigation
right.
and start from square one, not saying it couldn't be done, mm-hmm. but I haven't seen it done. But we're very creative. You know, divorce mm-hmm. attorneys are very creative. We look for ways to try to help people, and I think if somebody really wanted to do that, we could figure out a way to make it happen.
Okay, and in the case where, you know, the party's been talking about filing, but mm-hmm. nobody's filed or anything on this, how would they go about finding somebody? Because most practitioners aren't necessarily going to know what collaborative law is, much less how to go about doing this and facilitating this process. So how do they find a practitioner that's had collaborative training or has the capabilities of helping them out with this process?
What I would suggest, because trying to cover collaborative law in this short time frame is very difficult because it's a lot more detailed than we mm-hmm. were able to get into. However, if you go to the International Association of Collaborative Practitioners, IACP, and you can Google them, it's an international organization, you can get all kinds of information about collaborative law, how to get trained in collaborative law, what goes on in training, what constitutes somebody being trained in collaborative mm-hmm. law. That is the big umbrella organization that we operate under, and we have followed their procedures. In Memphis, you can go to Memphis Collaborative Alliance, and we have a website, and it will list everyone who's gone through the training here in Memphis.
Okay. Well, not everyone, because I'm not listed, but I have been through the
I'll
training.
put you on the website.
But so, and with that, I guess that's the best way to check, because I know, you know, attorneys have a bad reputation. Somebody may say, oh, yeah, sure, I can help you out with a collaborative, but may not necessarily know what it is. And kind of our point in talking about this today is to help people protect them from that occurring. And I guess if one party does go to someone like yourself that is collaboratively trained and it's of interest to both parties, can you assist in recommending them to the spouse that you're not representing to other attorneys that are trained?
Well, what I would do, and what I have done in the past, is the spouse that I represent that comes to me, I keep several of our brochures from the mm-hmm. Memphis Collaborative Alliance that kind of outlines what collaboration is and why it works well for families. I give my client a couple of brochures. Say, take one to your husband, your wife, or your ex-wife or ex-husband, and go to the website and find someone.
Okay. Yeah, and that I think is the important thing as this becomes more and more prevalent, just from the standpoint of we've got so much litigation going on. Our courts are clogged. It's time-consuming, and it's very hard now for someone without competent counsel to move through a divorce process. And I think with this, it really, to me, it's better for the kids and mm-hmm. everyone else in it. You know, and I guess one point we didn't cover in this is if the collaboration fails for whatever reason, then both of the attorneys representing in the collaboration step away, and you've actually got to get new counsel.
That's correct.
So that serves as incentivizing to stay in the collaboration.
A very big incentive. And you have cases, because it's family law and highly, lots of tension, you get to that breaking point often, but they always come back to collaborative law because at the end of the day, they realize it's the best thing for their family.
Okay, and that's all the time we have for this edition of Legalese. I'd like to thank our guest for taking time out of her busy schedule and being with us and sharing her thoughts and insights. If you would like more information about Legalese or any other program on GHS TV, please refer to our website at www.ghstv.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to join us next month for more discussion on legal topics. Until then, I am Vince Perryman, and thank you for watching.